all, today's topic of discussion is handling mouse events. In my previous video, I have discussed about event delegation model and handled action event. Today, we'll be discussing about handling mouse events. Here, we will be only discussing about mouse event and keyboard event. So, in addition to these graphical user interface elements, any class derived from a component such as applet can also generate event. For example, we can receive key and mouse events from an applet. We can make the applet itself source. Earlier I told B1 is the source, button is the source, isn't it? Now we can make the applet itself is the source, right? And on the applet, if I do something with my mouse, the event generated is mouse event, and there are two listeners for that. One is mouse listener and the second one is mouse motion listener. Now, if you are making implements of these two listeners, all these methods should be implemented. Okay, mouse listener means clicked, entered, exited, pressed, and released. Mouse motion listener means mouse dragged and mouse moved. All these methods should be implemented. Whether you need to implement dragged or not, you should at least put an empty implementation for it. Okay, so all these methods ought to be implemented. So similarly, any class derived from components such as applet due to keyboard, key event will be raised, and the interface that it has to implement is key listener. So I want you to know only these things now. Okay, mouse means mouse event, two interfaces, mouse listener and mouse motion listener. There are some 7 methods. So now we'll do mouse event. Okay, so just look at this methods and remind me whenever I ask you for. Okay, clicked, entered, exited, pressed, released, dragged, and moved. Okay, right? So event delegation model. How to use the event delegation model is that just follow 2 steps. Implement the appropriate interface, okay, and then implement the code to register the listener for event notifications. You should have the listener methods as well as you need to add it. Okay, this program we have already seen button. However, it is not important. We are not going to discuss the event that is generated by buttons. We are going to discuss the event that are generated by mouse. Okay, now before going into this theory concept, we'll type the program ourselves, right? You're going to guide me of how to do that program. Okay, so let me take Java application 1. So I want to create mouse events. So how do I do it? Go right click on the project, new applet. Okay, let me give the name of the classes mouse events. Right? So do I require the first import or not? Yes or no? Do I require the first import? Import java.applet.applet. Because my source is going to be an applet, I require that. Okay. Then the name of the class is mouse events. Public class mouse events extends applet. It should be always a derived class of applet. Okay. So I've got that. Okay. Now, what is the other import required? Or we'll do it as and when it is required. Okay. So now same class I'm going to be making is a listener. So how do I implements the interface? Implements, what are the 2 interfaces required for mouse events? What are the 2 interfaces? Do you remember? What are the 2 interfaces? Mouse listener and what is the other one? Yes, come on, tell me.
Mouse motion listener.
Yes, mouse motion listener. Okay, you are making the same class as the source and as well as the same thing, same applet as the event handling code also. It handles both the things. Therefore, the same class we are writing mouse listener and mouse motion listener. We will also see how to give this event handling code in some other class. As of now, we'll concentrate on giving the listener object in the same class. So public class mouse events extends applet, implement mouse listener, mouse motion listener. Now I got a compile time error here because I did not import. Where do I have this particular mouse listener and mouse motion listener in which package? Java.awt.event, isn't it? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? I need also to import java.awt, because I'll use the graphics class and all. So awt.star. Okay, now still I can see a compile error here because mouse event class is not abstract, isn't it? When I say it is implementing these interfaces, this interfaces is having some abstract methods. Should I implement it in my code or not? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we should implement. Okay, implement all the abstract class. So I got mouse clicked. Okay, since we are overriding, we have an annotation called this. I'll just remove all these things. Right? Right? I will type it. What is the first method? Mouse clicked. Tell me what is the second method? I asked you to remember. Mouse clicked. Mouse entered. Right? Mouse entered. Then mouse exited. Okay. So mouse entered, mouse exited. Then
Mouse pressed.
Mouse pressed, exited. Then mouse pressed.
Mouse released.
Mouse pressed, and then mouse released, isn't it?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I have given an empty implementation for all the methods, but still I have this because I did not write the methods that should be implemented by mouse motion listener. What are the other two methods? What are the other two methods? Mouse dragged and mouse dragged. Due to mouse motion listener, we have mouse dragged and
Mouse moved.
Mouse moved. Whether you need to implement all the methods or not, okay, at least you should have empty implementation of all the methods. Okay, now see the error has gone. Okay, now tell me, I wanted to have a mouse event generated in my applet. So my source is applet. How do I register listeners, mouse listener and mouse motion listener into the applet? Is that within the init method, I should add it, isn't it? Add, what is the first one? Mouse listener, add mouse listener, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And the listener object is the same applet itself. So add mouse listener. So the applet is registering itself as the listener object. So we are putting this. Okay. So this means it refers to object of current class, which is the current class mouse events. Okay. Now actually I should have written this dot, isn't it? This dot add mouse listener, isn't it? Same applet is both the source as well as the listener. So I have made this one. Registered mouse listener. How do I register mouse motion listener? Add, okay, mouse motion listener, mouse motion listener of this. Right, my first step is done. I have added both the mouse listener and mouse motion listener. So when I generate some event using my mouse, any of these methods, okay, mouse motion listener will invoke some mouse event. It can be a mouse clicked event or mouse entered or mouse exited. Okay. Now I'll see the requirement, what I should do when I do something with the mouse. If a button is clicked, the message mouse clicked is displayed in the upper left corner of the applet display area. So whenever I click something, click a mouse button, I should get a message called what? Mouse clicked in the upper left corner of the applet display area. So how do I do it? How do I do it? Okay, I'll have some three instance variable, class variables. String message. String message. Initially it is having nothing. So string message is equal to double quotes. Then let me use two coordinates for the mouse. XY coordinates. Okay, so mouse X refers to the coordinate X coordinate of the mouse. Initially it is 0. Okay, similarly I'll also have one more variable called mouse Y, refers to the Y coordinate of the mouse, initially 0. Okay, now when the applet is called, it will call the init method, start method. Now if I want some output on the applet, I should have one more method. Which is that method? Public void paint, isn't it? Public void paint graphics G dot draw string. Okay, I want whatever is there in the message to be printed. Okay, and then whatever in the mouse coordinate of X to be printed, mouse X, and similarly it is mouse Y. Right? Now when I run this, right, when I run this, nothing will be painted on the applet because I have not given any message. Okay, I have not given any message. You will have the container, okay, but nothing will be printed because the message is empty now. Okay, now as I click something with the mouse, what should be the message? Did you read the requirement? I showed you now. What should be the message? The message should be mouse clicked, isn't it? The message should be mouse clicked, right? And then it should be displayed in the upper right corner. Okay, so what is the X value is, let me upper right, no? So let me keep the X coordinate at S0 itself and Y coordinate as 10. So at 0, 10th location, I will get the message mouse clicked. Now I should call this paint method. Who calls the paint method? Who will call the paint method? Browser calls it automatically, isn't it? Right? Now after doing this, I want paint to be called manually. So to call the paint manually, we should use the method repaint. So it will again call the paint method. So initially when the applet is running, applet is getting executed, paint will be called automatically by the browser. But now if I want to manually again call paint method, I should use repaint method, which will call the paint method. Now I'll run this program. So when I click something in the mouse, I should get the message as mouse clicked. Did I get the message mouse clicked? Where did I get the message? In the upper right corner. Did you get this? Yes, students? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So when you read the theory, it was difficult, isn't it? But now see, it's very easy, right? Basically, you need to add in the source, add mouse motion listener, whichever is the interface. Okay, make a listener object listen this. So if you are using a mouse listener, all the methods of mouse listener should be implemented. So I have just implemented. Now I have given empty implementation. Okay. So when I click the mouse, I want this message to be printed at the upper left corner. So I have written the implementation. Now we'll again see the requirement. Second requirement. We have met the first requirement. If a button is clicked, the message mouse clicked is displayed in the upper left corner is done. Second, as a mouse enters or exits the applet window, a message is displayed in the upper left corner of the applet display area. When the mouse is entering, it should say mouse entered. When the mouse is going out of the applet window, it should say mouse exited. So how do I do it? Right? So what is the message I want? When the mouse is entering, I want the message as mouse entered in the upper left corner itself. So 0, 10. I want the paint method to be called, so I'll call repaint. Similarly, when the mouse is exited, I want the message mouse exited, right, in the upper left corner. So 0, 10, and I'm calling the repaint method. Now when I run this, observe whatever events I'm causing with the mouse. Okay. Now see here, the mouse cursor is outside the applet. When I enter it, what is the message I got? Mouse entered. When I go out, I got the message as mouse exited. When I go in and I click, I got the message as mouse clicked. Did you understand this? Right? Now similarly, I'm dragging something, nothing is happening. Okay, I'm releasing and nothing is happening. I'm moving the mouse, nothing is happening. Because I have given empty implementation. I need to implement that also. Okay. Did you understand the first three methods? The program seems lengthy, but it is supposed to be the easiest program, right? Then I'll see my third requirement. Each time a button is pressed, the word down is displayed at the location of the mouse pointer. Wherever I am clicking that button, there at that place I should get down. So we'll read the next thing also. Each time a button is released, the word up is displayed at the location of the mouse pointer. Now, how do we do it? Right? When I press the button, okay, I need to get what message? Down message. Right? Not in the upper left corner. I need to get in the location where I'm clicking. Okay. So in the mouse event, I have a method called getX, which gets me the X coordinate value. Okay. And similarly for the mouse Y, I have get Y coordinate. There's a method that is directly available. You can use it. Okay. Now, similarly, when I release the button, it should say up. The message is up at the location of X and Y coordinate, repaint it. Okay, now we'll see the output. See, mouse entered, mouse exited, mouse clicked. Okay, now when I press, did I get down message at the location of mouse pointer? When I released, okay, when I released, I got the up message at the location of the mouse pointer. Did you understand? Since it was told upper left corner, I used 0 and 10. Since now it was told that on the mouse pointer, I had used this method of mouse event. Okay, right? Did we implement all the methods of mouse listener? Yes, all the 5 methods. Now we need to implement mouse motion listener. There are only two methods which are called dragged and moved. Okay, now we'll go back to the requirement. When dragging a mouse, a star is shown which tracks with the mouse pointer as it dragged. Whenever I'm dragging it, it should keep displaying star. Okay. So tell me what is the message I want now. I don't want down, I want star. Okay. And location is me.getX and this. Okay. I'm calling the repaint. Okay. Now I'll run this. See here, I'm now getting that star, right? Wherever I move, I'm getting the star at the location, isn't it? Right? Now we'll see mouse moved. For that, what is the requirement? The 2 variables, it displays the current coordinates of the mouse in the applet status window. You need to always display the current coordinate of the mouse in the applet status window. So whenever a mouse is moved, you need to show in the status bar that wherever the mouse is moved, that location. So show status. Okay. At the status bar only it will come. Moving mouse at, okay, at, let me also print the location at. So me.getX, right, gives me, prints me that location of X coordinate. I'll put a comma. So, right, plus I'm just getting the Y coordinate value, me.getY. Right? Right, now see, whenever the mouse is moved, I will get this information at the state. See here, I got that moving mouse at coordinate 124, 197. It keeps on moving. Whenever I move the mouse, I am getting the coordinates of the movement, okay, at the status bar. You can do the same thing even for your dragging. Whenever you dragged also, you can show in the status bar that show status dragging mouse will write. Instead of moving mouse, we'll say dragging mouse. So now see, when I run this, right, I'm dragging it. I also get dragging mouse at 156, 137. So all my requirements are achieved. Okay, so I'll run it again. When I clicked, mouse click comes at the top corner. Okay, when I press down comes, when I leave it up comes. Okay, I always display the coordinates of the mouse in the status window. When I drag also, I'm printing the movement of the dragging at the status bar. That's all is the program. Did you understand? Right? So now tell me the theory part. Whenever an event is generated, the event should have been registered, okay, with the listener object. For that, we are using the method called add mouse motion listener and add mouse listener. Okay. Since these two are interfaces, we should implement all the methods. So I have implemented all the methods.
Thank you all for watching my video.